You are a bottle of Italian dressing ready to soak the salad before launch. I can hear the tomatoes being chopped up right now, baby dolls. If Bitcoin stops at $75,000, it's going to cause so much pain and anxiety. Now, here's the thing. When people hear this, they think, no, don't say it. Don't say it. Do I need to remind you of what happened in the previous cycle? Do I really need to remind you where we went up and then up and then up? And imagine someone said to you, just imagine Bitcoin doesn't go to 100K, even with infinite QE, 0% rates, or negative $16 trillion of yielding bonds. What would you have said? You would have said, no, don't speak of these ill thoughts. My friend saw me, no. Well, you were wrong. You should have spoken about those ill thoughts because the crowd sucks. They suck on nuts. They suck on raspberries. They don't know what they're doing. They speculate. Unfortunately, this is the way markets work. We get bullish at the tops, we've got bearish at the bottoms. When we extrapolate the tops, we hidden give everyone a message. All right, hidden. It's a sign that there is a price too high. It's a sign that you're not as horny of a bull as you claim to be. You say Bitcoin is cheap at $100,000. I don't believe you. Because that's your sell point. When you say that's the target, that means sell. You understand? When people say target, friends, target, that means sell. Okay? So if someone says, oh, I've got Bitcoin target 120K, that's where their sell point is. Now, when they're starting to sell at 120K, there are people who sell below them. We run out of buyers before that. I hope I'm wrong. I give it a 70% chance. Do you want to repeat the same mistake again? I don't really care. I'm not going to shut my mouth. So the Bitcoin maxi is right. This is what's happening. So if Bitcoin doesn't hit the big dream boxes, how the dream boxes here, if it doesn't hit there, look at this, okay? 150, 250K, 300K. People say, no, we can't because that would be the end of Bitcoin. It's just impossible. Do I need to remind you of how screwed we got in 2021? 2022, we broke $20,000. People were literally saying, no, we can't drop below the previous all-time high. Wrong. Yes, we can, and we did. The 4-year return was negative. It's trash. Who's to say it's not going to keep happening? We don't know. You got to prepare for it. There will be a narrative. Don't worry. Bitcoin maxis, they always shift the narrative because they're already in. Max Kaiser already bought at $1. Bitcoin maxis will have to go back and cite 10-year returns for Bitcoin. That means as the poopy prices appear here, they'll say, don't worry, you know, your 10-year return is still great. And you think, man, I don't care about the 10-year return. I'm offside for 5. If you look at this year, friends, it's 2026 here. So from 2021, 2026, 5 years. Trash. You have to think about these. Why? I've noticed in markets, you get an Achilles heel, the market comes for it. All right?
You will only create conflict.
You see that? If you don't take this seriously, you're gonna get wrecked. Because people who didn't take it seriously in 2021 are now on Coinfessions wrecked, talking about borrowing money from their parents and then gambling it all over and over again. People will gaslight you into thinking that you're still up if you held from 2015. You know, the harsh part is, as the cycles progress, have you noticed that the leaders and the founders are all saying, well, you've got to delay your gratification even more. Oh yeah, did I mean 2 years was a long time last time? No, now we've got to go 15 years, 10 years. The game's just getting harder, that's it. The game's getting harder, euphoria is getting less. I don't care if you don't like it or not. I don't really care, friends. I know exactly what's going to happen. You're not going to like the number at the top. Always vigilant. It will be the triple top of the century. Yeah. Well, this is the sad part, man. Even if we don't triple top, if Bitcoin goes to 120K, I want to ask you something. Then what? Then what? What? You sell, collect all your millions of dollars, and then it drops 70%? What, you think you're literally the only person in the world who knows that Bitcoin drops in a bear market? It did 77% drop last time. What's it going to do next time? 70%? You see? You have to understand what the market knows and what people have already priced into their minds. Mr. Thrilly Donka. He has his dream scenario. Alternative scenario. What if Roca Negra and the US Fed know they need a miracle injection to baby boomer retirement vehicles, and then they give a Hail Mary pass in a series of crypto gigapumps? Look, nah. Why? Because for them to give the gigapump, they print money in the current system. They devalue themselves to buy our bags. Not going to happen because they're harming themselves. They don't do that. You understand? The system doesn't go harm itself to go reward someone else. We are the competitive team. This is not going to happen. This is literally the equivalent of, what are the chances of the US president saying, guys, let's print money. Let's give it to China to build factories to then send us goods over the next 10 years. Now you say, well, yeah, sounds good, but what are the chances of US Congress gathering around saying, yeah, let's print $800 billion and hand it over to a competitive country and hope that they send it back? Like, it's not going to happen. The chances of this happening is not high at all. So that's why the margin of error is small. You know, there's a coin out there called Celestia. Now, Celestia is pumping, but you know what else is pumping? Our friendship. That's why you like, subscribe, belly button, or family friendly show, shock the algorithm. The third thing that's pumping are the Celestia insiders. Have a look at this. Look how many insiders there are, friends. Top right, left right. Look at this. 53%. See that? See that? 53% of token holders are insider poopy head cockroach scum. They swim in waters of caca. They're actually trying to market this everywhere. I don't care if this goes higher. Who cares? Trash. You earned the clown emoji when you give 53% of coins to insiders, and now they're trying to shill it all over Twitter. Get out of here, man. Get out. Very, very hunchback. Retail is going to get rinsed all over again. Why? It's a new cycle coin. Ooh, Celestia. It means to the stars, cosmic. Yeah. I think PulseChain's better. I don't know how high it'll go. I know the crowd's going to get trapped, but guess what? The crowd is in every coin, and the crowd wants higher prices everywhere. I like PulseChain Real DeFi. No VC insider trash. And here I am saying, friends, hopefully Pulse and Pulse can recover. People say to me, why won't you just admit that the price action has been lower than expected? Habib, have you watched any of my videos? I don't think I've ever said the price action has been good for about 18 months. Like, it's been trash. But I didn't care about the past 18 months. I care about the next 18 months. Celestia. Poop. Insiders. Poop. You wait and see which trash influencers who are not out for your good intentions, okay? They're not out for the goodness of your soul. You watch who's going to be shilling this garbage, because you'll know they got given an ICO allocation. I wouldn't be surprised if in the same day or week that you're watching this video, just like, yeah, someone's like, oh, have you heard about Celestia coin? Yes, it's a new future of finance. They can suck a fat one. Show me your chair. No squeaks. They all release the coins during the bull market. Friends, do you honestly think it's a freaking coincidence these poopy head dingleberries release their coins during the Bitcoin halvening year? That's when the schedule's just coming out. You know, Arbitrum are releasing their coins during 2024. You know, Optimism, they're meant to be decentralized later. Yeah, Vitalik is an alien from outer space, from the such a particularized super system. They're all poopy heads. They're trying to dump. That's what they're doing. They're just trying to dress up a narrative and dump. They might have good intentions, but let me tell you something. If you gave me a $1.2 billion unlock, I'll have some good intentions too. You see? How about you do the good intentions first and then try to make the coins? Nope, they don't do that. You got to forget. Don't forget. Who's the poopy head here? The insiders. So that's why I think it's important just to remind you, Richard Hart, right? Most influential person in the ecosystem. His quote here, PulseChain can do 10,000x, so can PulseX. Don't latch onto these numbers. But I like that There's only one Richard Hart, but in the other competing chains, there's 280 poopy heads. So I think there's a higher probability of that one person doing the right thing versus 280 whales, insiders, scum, these types of people trying to collude to do the right thing. I don't think they can ever collude to do the right thing. I think there are too many competing forces between short, mid, and long-term goals. I can't stress this enough. There are so many VC insiders that don't give a damn about 2028. All they care about is Bitcoin halvening years in 2024. They're going to get their Celestia poop tokens and they're going to poop all the way to the stars. They're going to have a rocket that's firing into the stratosphere and it's just going to be glittering out there and just poo-pooing and baby diapers everywhere. Just splurging all over the atmosphere, friends. I'm telling you right now, it's going to happen all over again. It's a cycle one coin. That's why there's more people who believe it. They go, believe this time is different. It's a new community. Not going to happen. Now, I hope it happens, but it won't. Look, if it happens, there's always a plan, all right? You know, even with Hex, friends, even with Hex at the start, I was like, well, this looks like a Ponzi. I don't know what I'm doing. Just leave it. But then it did this move, right? That's what happened. It did this move. And I was like, interesting. I guess I've got to watch this for a while now. And it just took a long time to rinse out. Bang, got long and smacked it. All right? If there are some moonshot coins out there, they might go up and up and up and up. But let me tell you something. By the time they get here and here, there are competing poopy head meme factory coiners who see this coin going up, right? And they say, well, let's make a coin similar to ride on the coattails of this. There is a demand out there. And that's what people do. And when they do that, you get to buy in. You probably want to know, hey, has this happened before? Yes, it has. There was Ethereum. And then maybe you've heard of a coin. Have you heard of a coin called Neo? Neo did 1,000x, friends. Literally. Neo went absolutely bonkers. Neo, this isn't even the real Neo chart. Neo started really. Neo was freaking insane. The Neo ICO was 20 cents and it hit $200. 1,000x. Straight line. Bang. How about that? So Neo was only able to do this because it was called the Chinese Ethereum. See that? Is that wild? So you don't have to FOMO into anything. Just know that if whatever you've missed out on gets big enough, and I know you like it big and hard from the show, you will be able to find something that's riding in the outskirts because the demand will be obvious. There'll be a lot of people greedy and hungry. Don't mix the next big one. Think of it like Doge and SHIB as well. Now you have Ethereum and Neo. There's going to be others too. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button all. Appreciate every single one of you.